all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm Atypic, and I will be casting this match for tonight, which will be Winchester Flower Arranging Team versus Shock Tactic Assault Commando. So for short, it will be WFAT versus STAK, and yeah, it's going to be pretty much a nice game. We can expect STAK to come up on top, but yeah, we'll be fighting onto one kind of a lane. I think that might be the first lane I've been trying on for Lanesmash, which was Quadium Station to Wakugam Station. Let's go right into the game to present a little bit of that lane. So TR will be starting onto Quadium, and NC will be starting onto Wakugam Station. We have, so that lane will have a 40 minutes match, and that lane will have a neutral basis, which doesn't really, I don't think it's occur that much into Lanesmash. So sometimes we have base to base directly, but here we will have shorted Skyway as a neutral basis, as we have right here on camera. And yeah, pretty much, I don't think I have the sending right in my onto my computer. So let's have a look, maybe, at the records for the past few teams. So did they play? So that's, we're playing a match of Group B, and Shock Tactics already won 2 matches of their own, and scoring 12 points. So I believe they scored 6 and 6 points. They conceded 0 points, which is really important there. And for Winchester Flower Arranging Team, so they won only 1 match. They score they lost 0, and they scored 4 points into that match. So, and they concede 0 points, so they have a +4 differential here. So that's really interesting. That basically the first team against the second team here. So we might have a very close match, but Shock Tactics already having scored 12 points into their match. They are definitely, I would say, the favor here. So we will see how things are going to go onto that particular lane. So yeah, they have already played. Yeah, so Shock Tactics. So STAK's already played against Wayne United. They won 6-0. It was onto the 5th lane onto Esamir. Then they played as well on Esamir against YLBT. Oh, and that was a test from the referee. So they played against YLBT on Esamir lane number 4. They also won 6-0. And yeah, that's pretty much their last match here into that first group. That group stage. I was looking for the term, but that's the group stage. So that's the last match of Shock Tactics, and if they can win that match, they are sure to be first into that group. Where onto Winchester Flower Arranging Team, that's definitely a long name. They only play 1 match, which was against YLBT. And they won 4-0. They play on the third, on the lane number 3, which is Amresh. Here we're playing the lane number 2, I believe. Yes, I believe that's lane number 2. I said it. That's Quantium Station all the way to Wakugam. And there is some team agreements, team captain agreements. No NS15, which I believe that's kind of strange. No NS15 here, and there they said, all right, there is one particular agreement, which is no NF15 Nico 1X. So you don't have the right to use that kind of offline of optics, the Nico 1X. So all those 1x here. So you are basically allowed to use the 2x, which I really find it kind of strange, because that's the only time we have like an LMG being into quotes banned. But that's the case. You don't have to. You're not allowed to use the 1x Nikyo onto the NS15. There is also the ban onto the air-to-air lock-ons, the Coyotes and the Yenas. So yeah, that's basically standard here that's for the beauty of air team fights. So yeah, that's basically standard here. STAK will be playing NC versus Winchester. WF will be playing TR here. So basically, we're waiting for the referee to do the call, the start. But I've already played that kind of lane, and if you're not familiar with Lanesmash, you have to attack that base first, and since it's the neutral base, you can stall it, and especially that point, which is right at the center of that base, you have no roof or whatever to protect it, so you can basically let your opponent capture it for the first 3 minutes and 30 seconds, then just drop all your population onto the point and capture it at the last instant. And by doing so, you will be stealing the capture here of that base, which is not really not an easy task to steal a base, but that's still feasible, and especially in 24 against 24. So whatever team will have the control of the air might have a big advantage here onto that lane and onto that particular base. Switching onto the next base, we'll have Genudyne, which is a small A point here inside that building, and generally the teams needs to hold that triple stack building and also that building here there, because you can have some flank routes coming from all the way around. And for the TR, the next base where they will be attacking if they capture through the skyway will be Scarfield Bakery. You have a much bigger building here, which the point is on the low ground, so that's kind of unusual to have that A point onto the low ground, especially here. Usually you have the A point here into the double doors room. But yeah, you have the skinny stairs right there. Doesn't really provide a lot a big route to attack the point, because you have so much cover right there. But yeah, definitely the doors right there, here and there, can provide a lot of attacking. Yeah, let's say push opportunity for the defending team. So I would say that the next base after Shooter Skyway will be really difficult for the attacking team to attack, because the defenders can really defend really well onto those bases. So yeah, maybe that kind of bases, Genudyne, would be a little bit harder for the defenders if they get spawn locked here. But yeah, that can always happen, to be spawn locked onto that base. Whereas onto Scarfield Bakeries, that's much harder to spawn lock, because that's much bigger base, which you can go to the point by the jump pad here, by the elevators here, onto the skinny stairs, which is right there. You can do the flank all the way around onto the double doors here. You have one door there and that door here, and to go onto the point, so you have the jump pad, the elevators, and you can just basically run all the way around from those let's say bridges, from those sides of the base. And yeah, much easier base to defend, I believe. But you have some interesting sandy placements that can be, Sanders can definitely go inside the base and deploy inside the garage here, but that's really difficult. So we will see how teams will handle the attacks. We will have 2 rounds of 40 minutes. So first round, NC will start from Warcook. Then on the second round, they will start from Quaddy Station, just in case of one side being unbalanced compared to the other side. So we'll play 2 rounds of 40 minutes, basically waiting for the referee to do the call once again. And yeah, I think I've said it. So I will be solo casting. I usually talk a lot, so it should be alright. Shouldn't be really boring. Except if we have that kind of strategy we had like on the first match where I was casting onto, that was the lane of Tumas tech plan, onto Aoka tech plan, where one team just basically, once they capture Aoka Chemical Lab, they decided to just sit onto the point with maxes and not trying to touch the tech plan or invest resources to touch the tech plan. And they basically sat for like 12 minutes onto Aoka Chemical Lab with maxes inside, and the attacking team wasn't able to touch the point once. Then let's talk a little bit about the next bases after Gunadine or after Scarfield Electry. So for the NC, onto their attack, they will be attacking Quati Mountain Complex, which is an incredible base if you want to farm on live, because as defender or attacking team, or the attacking team, because you have that tunnel here, you have a second tunnel, I believe, yes, right there. And basically that the only interesting feature onto this base is for the defending team. You either take the tunnels and arrive from the sides, or you take that the tunnel from the entrance, which leads right there. And there it is. And here there's basically one very long corridors. So 5 more minutes delay, so that's plenty of time for me to talk a little bit about base. So for the defending team, they have to walk all the way around here, all the way to that corridors. And once they got there, it's very difficult for them to push. If that's not a coordinated push, because C4 can be thrown in relative safety. You'll still have some maxes that can basically wait you there or behind cover. You have so many covers onto the attacking team. So yeah, you have some flanking routes, but not a lot. Definitely not a lot for the defending team. Let's switch then onto. Let's not watch the composition. Onto the Arm Station. Arm Station, really interesting base to attack, because that's basically a 1 point being closed by a few generators, and if you don't take GSD Thunderers, you cannot attack. You cannot attack inside the base, or you cannot touch the point because it has been protected. And that's basically the same onto the next arm station for the NC here, for the TR. So you have to take down the generators, which is right there and right there, to disable the shields and then attack, or you can decide to burst through the shields with GSD Sanders, and yeah, pretty much attack the point. That's a very long capture point. I believe that's 6 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes capture points. It's been a long time since I have attacked an arm station. And onto the NC side, the second onto the TR side for their attack, the second base they will be attacking on is Wakuk Ecological Preserve, and I really like that base because the point is in exterior, but you have a lot of building you can take cover on, and holding the point into those buildings are really efficient. Alright, 2 minutes. Alright, in 2 techs, so we have 2 minutes there. Yeah, you have covers from that building covers the spawn room, the main spawn room entrance, which is there. And the other one, the small one, covers the teleporter. And here you have infantry terminal you can hack for the attack, which is really important because you can take maxes. You can drop with Valkyrie and then take 10 maxes from that terminal if you have an engineer or an infiltrator to hack the terminal. I believe that for the defending team, you want that terminal to be destroyed, so you don't have the option to switch classes for the attacking team. So, all right, 1 minute from now. So yeah, that's basically the thing for the infantry. I didn't really talk a lot about the vehicle play because we will see the vehicle play throughout the rounds as well for the air. So we will see. Having the air control is really important in those kind of matches. If you don't have it, you're basically just going to be destroyed onto the field 30 seconds before match starts. We'll see the first strategy, which team is going to capture the point first, how they going to hold that point, according or having a lot of people that can drop to steal the base. So we will see 10 seconds, 6 seconds from now, and we should be ready to go. There we go. I think my timer is just right, maybe 1 or 2 seconds behind. And yeah, let's have a look a little bit at the NC side. A lot of freevers. No gal. Oh yeah, never mind. There was one gal. Here, that's not a repair galaxy. That's a nothing galaxy. Oh, you have the radar, I believe, and that might be the anti-locon galaxy, but I don't really understand why, because there is a ban onto the locon. So let's have a look onto the TR side. A lot of armor. That might be 6 to 7 prowlers and some Sunderers advancing onto the point. So LC decided the way of the air, and the TR decided to take the vehicle to access the ground vehicle to access onto the point. A lot of AP rounds onto that galaxy just melt that health away. So we'll have a siege right there for the TR. Well, up a little bit the sound of the game, which is not that loud. Should be alright. So NC first move onto the points. That's relatively safe for now. There is no drop incoming from the TR, and few Thunderers trying to get into that position, well protected by the prowlers, all those prowlers. So that's 4 prowlers there, 1 anchored, but vehicle do not capture points, and if TR are way too slow to respond to the NC aggression onto the point, they will just straight up lose that base. So they want to advance at some point into infantry, because the NC, they are not a lot into that base. Oh, you have already some maxes here guarding that bridge, which is basically the only entrance to the base, except if you manage to squeeze out Sandra right there, and here you can deploy. No, you can no longer deploy, but you can access to the point. Have some RSs onto the point. So a lot of maxes here, anti-vehicle maxes. There is an anti-infantry maxes, because there is no ban onto anti-infantry maxes, which is kind of strange. We usually have some bans onto anti-infantry maxes, only allowing the Gorgons to be played. But one Thunderer is deployed for TR, no spawn option except from beacons. Maybe for the NC. Do they have a Thunderer? Yes, they have a Thunderer. One onto that little bridge here. So that's really important to have that Thunderer and to keep it. You don't want that Thunderer to be destroyed. And right now, that's 2 minutes into the timer. 2 minutes for the TR to make their move, or for the NC to defend the points. Yeah. So let's have a look. How many prowler did we lose? There is still one river here onto some prowlers. The prowlers are babysitting by the Rapier Center. Oh no, never mind. That's not a prowler. That's a Vanguard here, destroying one prowler, but he is against 2-1. One is in fire. He used the fire suppress to stay alive. Let's have a look at the tank play here. Oh, right on your ass, little prowler. Yeah, little Vanguard. You're going to die here. Oh, one maybe being protected by his buddy Vanguard. Did he manage to catch to keep that that prowler alive? No, I believe the infantry died, unfortunately. But yeah, NC 1 minute into the base, a lot of Thunder are being pulled out right inside the base onto the bridges, but the prowler are here. So does the Banshee. I believe that's the Banshee. But you have all the way, you have directly the Reavers to scare away the Banshee. Some Thunderers trying to make their move onto the points. Not enough, yeah, as I said, vehicle do not capture points. One AV assault denying all capture attempts from the TR. The Thunderer should be destroyed there, and that infantry will be cleaned off. So yeah, a little late, I would say. Maybe we are expecting a drop. Let's have a look in the air. No galaxy into the horizon. So that Thunder was it the only plan from for the TR to capture the base? So one Max isn't down. The medic will be reviving, but few TR. Yeah, never mind. That's the NC without any contest from the TR except from some vehicle being able to capture. And I believe that might be the pre. No, never mind. That's not. There is no pre-cap onto Genudine. So if the TR managed to touch back the point here onto Shrouded Skyway and instantiate the timer, that can be huge. But for now, the ENC just regrouping. They capture the base, defending that point. Maybe they just want to wait and destroy all the prowlers. I don't think there is a lot of people into those prowlers. Yeah, they are basically left alone. All the infantry jumped out. So that's going to be dead vehicle here for the TR. Let's have a look. Yes. AV vehicle here. No drop for now, which allows some breathing room for the TR to reorganize. Take some vehicles to counter some Thunderers. And yeah, let's have a look. Oh, big dive here onto that those both Vanguards. They're still alive though, which is kind of impressing. Oh, beautiful air combat. There is no restriction onto the number of CSF which we had onto the first match I was spectating. Definitely the advantage seems to be for NC now, but you still have a lot of Mossies right in the air. Very interesting and so difficult to commentate and to add some value to those dogfights. But that's very beautiful. One Mossie being being destroyed here. The second one is going to be damned as well and meet the same fates that his buddy met. Yes, there it is. One Mossie is still in the air. Here, getting targeted down by the Reavers. Still no cap here because there is. Oh my god, they just stuff some harassers onto the point. You have the maxes onto the ponders here. And yeah, I forgot to add one tick to get 1 point onto Shock Tactics Commando, Assault Commando. So one base is worth 1 point. And yeah, so Shock Tactics Commando leading 1-0 into the series. I forgot about the score. Thank you very much Finally, an NC Sanderer onto Genudine, so the attack will be starting. But yeah, they have quite a fortress to break through here. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's follow that, buddy. There we go. NC making their move onto the point. 1 hour is down. I believe that 1 max is down as well. Nobody onto the point. Yes, max is coming onto the point. That double Cobalt Thunder should not last very long. Because of the heavy assault, but 1 max has been taken down, which is nice value. 1 Thunder is, I believe that's 200 nanites. 1 max is 450. Being, oh my god, that light assault onto the roof denied the res onto the maxes, which is really important if you want to stay alive. But the points belong to NC right now. They want to keep that Thunder alive. The double Cobalt is doing so much work. That Thunder, that yellow Thunder, shouldn't live long. Yes, there is. It's being taken down. The thing is that the TR can't seems to just push onto the point. They have few light assault coming there here and there. 1 heavy is behind those crates, but the NC maxes are making their way onto the triple stack building. The Thunderers, the double Thunderers is the double Cobalt Thunderers is down, so NC can just walk right through the door, through the balcony, and enter the triple stack. Nice defense onto the roof, denying a little bit the initiative of the NC. Some people onto the hill, getting that crossfire here, and yeah. For now, that's a very nice attack. Does the Thunder still alive? Maybe onto the garage. Oh no, the Thunder is dead for the NC. So they only relies on 2 beacons and maybe galaxies. No, I don't think there is any galaxies right up in the air. So NC into triple stack. It's 1 maxes. Is inside the triple stack. 2 maxes. So triple stack belong to NC. Fury is farming the spawn here. Oh my god. Just insane. And yeah, we passed we passed the 10 minutes into that run. 12 minutes to be exact at the instance I'm speaking of. And the NC already into the aggression onto Genudine. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Still no Thunder though for the NC, so TR only need one big push to wipe the NC off the point, and there is no more reinforcement. No beacon left. Everyone should be onto the roof or onto the triple stack. But for now, not a lot of fans still alive. Yeah, I did hear some maxes. 1 in field. Oh no, that's 1 medic managed to squeeze onto the point. He will be losing that 1v1 against that NC. So TR can just right onto the point from the teleporter directly onto those stairs and access to the point here. But that's really a long route. If NC can manage to get those windows and those doors, that's relatively safe. But I don't see how the TR can regain the advantage onto Genudine. Maybe with the air, they're bringing some mossies back into the field. A lot of mossies though. That's between 5 to 6 mossies right into the air. 1 river is down. So mossies definitely have the advantage right now onto the air combat, which I'm not an expert on. But yeah, it's been pretty rare. I've witnessed some interesting dogfights here. Mossies, that's a 3v3, I believe. That's 3v4. 1 river is in deep trouble here. But that's 2v1, that 2v2. He has those wingmans here. But he is definitely the target here to get. He doesn't have a lot of health back. Flying over Genudyne. That's Descender for the NC, but he passed Genudyne already to try to attack that base mountain complex. And the NC captured Genudyne, so that's 1 point for the NC. 2-0 for STAK here into that round, attacking the next base, which can be really difficult to attack, but still feasible. You can take your time, play some Thunderers, which here is not the best way to put Thunderer, but that's definitely the first one that will be bring into that base. Oh, the generator is down. Or did they hack the terminal? And I believe the terminal here, if you break the terminal, it will break the generators here. So that's really great for the NC to have done it. Let's have a look at the points. Bring back the UI. Alright, NC, they are nowhere near to get onto the point for now. Yes, few maxes with the Gorgons. 1 hour onto the point. Call that cheese. You need them some cheese. We didn't really saw enough cheese into the previous rounds, but both teams seems to understand cheese the good way, I believe. Or at least the TR seems to know the good way of the cheese. But the NC didn't really, they bring maxes, which is very important. They bring maxes, but they didn't bring much else onto the field for now. No RSs onto points, thing like this. They bring Thunderers, but that's not enough to be considered cheese. I want more cheese, guys. I want more cheese. NC being pushed back onto from the base, from the points. Let's have a look what is going on. Do NC have a Thunderer here? They have one here, which is relatively simple to destroy. They have no hair. TR have no hair. There is no hair. So all the resources, all the people are dedicated to... Where am I? I'm inside the base. I'm lost. I'm lost, guys. I went through walls. Oh, nice. That's nice. That's a new way to watch the game. Don't think that's very interesting. Let me go to the point. Come on. Plan inside. I believe that there is a door here. Yes. So, let's go to the point. NC finally managed to get onto the point with some maxes, and now that's just a story of how you can hold that corridor and how long you are going to hold that corridor. Because right now for the TR, they invested a lot of nanites to just deny the NC to access the points. They lost all their asses. Oh, that's infiltrate. That sniper here. So TR invested a lot of resources to just defend the point with a lot of maxes. Some harasses. Oh, beautiful duel here. Some harasses, and they lost it. All the resources invested for the NC, they still keep it. So that's really important in terms of traits, of cost efficiency. That's definitely the NC having the upper hand here into this fight, as well as for the population. Look at the population. That's 78 to 19. So where are the TR? TR might be regrouping onto Quatium Station. Bring some Thunderers, clean up the Thunderers which are sitting right there. and I believe there is other senders around the base. But regrouping required a lot of will require some trade-off. You cannot regroup and defend the base at the same time. So that's going to be really difficult for DTR to defend that base while regrouping and organizing the defense onto Quatium Station, because I think we're going to do that. So we're going to have a look a little bit at Quatium Station, because that might be the case that the TR are just organizing the defense here. Yes, there it is, all the TR coming onto Quatium Station, blocking, decided, alright, we are going to trade Quatium Station, Quatium Mountain Complex for the nice defense onto Quatium Station, because if that base gets captured by the NC, that's end of the round, and the NC will have like 20 minutes to capture Quatium Station, so you better be prepared to to defend that base, because otherwise you're just going to be destroyed by the NC here. So stacked, they are already up nearly 3-0 into this series, and I can't see how the TR will defend Quatium Mountain Complex by having 33% of the population to that base. That's basically impossible, because all the resources from the NC are basically nowhere near. They are all, I believe that they are all, I'm checking the, yes, they are all onto Quatium Mountain Complex. Maybe they will have one, maybe we'll have one person to the, onto that base hacking the terminal, but I don't think so. Yes. Oh yeah, there it is. One Sandra and one Vanguard here, watching the doors. Here, all those Sandras spotting the defense from the TR. Vehicle are allowed to go 1 hex from the field. Not 2 hex, but 1 hex. But infantry are not allowed to. So, yes, you have those vehicles here, which are really important to spot. I believe that they're also the spawn, the air spawn here. So you have that AP. Yes, that's the AP. That can basically one-shot ESF. And that can basically one-shot ESF here. So yeah, Quatium Mountain Complex being captured by the NC. That's 3-0 already into the series. STAK, shock stack, so STAK already firing up into the series, into this round, because they can't seem to be stopped. Once they got the capture points, they never let it go, and we will see how things are going to go onto Quatium Station, because those bases require some tactics to be attacked. Do you want to destroy generators? Do you want to birth directly onto the shield? And looking at the centers, that's some GSD here. So they want to birth the centers directly to the shield, but you don't have space. All those centers from the TR are blocking the entrance for the NC. The NC can't enter the base, or they can't enter the area of the airport. Oh, they're just waiting. They were waited by the TR here. Nice airstrike by the Air Force of the TR here. Denying. Oh my God, that's on fire onto that Moses. I really hope that we got it on stream. But yeah, NC decided to take the long route for the station, taking down generators after generators. We have one TR here protecting the generators, but you have one NC Maxes here to defend that generator. The thing is, you only have Maxes. The infantry is dead. Maxes cannot overload generators here. Nice work by the bolt action rifle, I believe here. A lot of Maxes by the NC. But having too many maxes, they forgot about the infantry. Oh, one infantry here. Which was the infantry that died? 2 infantry. Oh, bolt action. Oh, he's dead. So, reinforcements coming for the NC, but the NC seems to just don't care about the generators. Do they care? Oh, can they care? Because that might be a nice backup onto Quadimountain. Yes, there was a backup here onto Quadimountain Complex, denying the opportunity for the NC to overload generators. Because if the base is not, if your previous base is under attack, you cannot overload generators. Otherwise, it's going to be really too easy for the NC to attack the base. They will just overload the generators for life. But still nice defense by the TR. That pre-cap was great. Yes, 1 generator is overload. But we should have some TR presence here. Yes. What's going on for the air? Let's have a little bit of a look. A lot of TR. Don't see any rivers. Where it can be understandable. Oh, Valkyrie. Is that an NC Valkyrie? Yes. No. What is? That's the TR Valkyrie. So it can be a good idea for the NC to just let the air superiority for the TR, but then that means that all your senders are just going to be destroyed by the air, by the brocket pod of the Mossies here. Let's slow down a little bit. So yeah, that's going to be really difficult for the NC to install long-standing spawn option. Because you have all those Mossies right in the air. If the NC had the air control, they will have less man onto the ground, so less man to defend the generators, and to attack the points. But that also means they will have the air superiority. They can farm the infantry from TR, trying to defend those generators and defend the points. Also, that it can also allow them to run some Cas Valk, and with the Valkyrie you have spawn option. You have much secure Thunderers. So definitely, I would say that having all your infantry, all your man on infantry, is not the optimum choice for that kind of attack onto an arm station, which is very, very long. Because you want those spawn option. You want to be able to redeploy into the base. That turret will do the job for now. But really hope for the NC that she will not be destroyed. Let's have a look for the generators. One is down. The second one is 30 seconds away for getting destroyed. You have some NCs onto the generators. Yes, 2 maxes, 3 infantry. That's enough. That's enough. That's anti-air. Yes, that's anti-air maxes, which is really important to defend against those Mosses and the Valkyries. And as soon as the generators are going to be destroyed here, we should have a move from the NC to take down those Thunders, because they are no longer protected by the shields. So where are they? Where are the NC? Are they just waiting? Oh my god, oh my god, he's just farming. Oh, there is still a max! He's still alive! What did he do? Did he hide? Yes, I think he hid behind. Yeah, I think he had zombies. Yeah, decided. Yeah, that's a good choice to decide to not attack. Yeah, or not take the res. So let's have a look. Let's remove that point. Moss is being repaired here. So generators are down. you still have a lot of Thunders. All the Thunders are... Oh my god. That Thunder... That's cheese, ladies and gentlemen. That's cheese. And one generator has been repaired. So the NC needs to redo the thing they've done onto those generators. 11 minutes are still left into the round, which is enough for the NC to take down the generator, then capture the points. But we will need a much grouped attack, a much coordinated attack, and center to destroy the vehicles for the NC to capture the arm station, because that defense is just well placed here. That denied all the entrance. You want to destroy at least one Sandra to enter the point, because I don't think there is any reserve here. Let me enter. Yes. So yeah, if the NC managed to destroy, let's say this one, or let's say this one, they will have a nice large gap to enter the arm station. The thing is that they don't have a line of sight on it, or they don't have the opportunity to take it down. Both generators have been repaired, so yeah, the attack off NC has been rebooted. TR onto the offensive, which is really nice to see TR onto the offensive. They didn't really wear into this round, unfortunately for them. Always onto the back foot, always being forced to defend. Quali Mountain Complex being defended here by the NC. Yes, that's the 10 minutes left mark, and I believe my timer has some 15 seconds advance compared to the one off the referee. But you have the TR finally into the initiative, facing only one max, which is all alone. So it shouldn't last that long. Maybe he's going to survive here. Being repaired. No, he's dead, unfortunately. And TR finally attacking for serious. Quadi Mountain Complex. They have enough time to build some point of their own. They can only build 2 points if they capture Quadi Mountain Complex. They can still capture Genudine back if there is a straight instant back cap onto Genudine, but they will not be able to capture the Skyway, which only ground them 2 points. So that will be a lead for STAK. But yeah, the attack, nice defense, nice quick defense on the side of the NC, bringing a lot of maxes to defend the base. And yeah, new conglomerates defending the base. One Cloak Thunderer here will be revealed. He is burning and should be destroyed anytime soon. Yes, there it is. So right now, how the NC will do the transition from that defense to the attack of Quadian? Because is there any Reavers? Let's have a look. Are the Reavers being spawn camped onto Quadium Station? That's a long route to do, but there is no Mossies here. So definitely the NC decided to get rid of the Reavers and go full infantry for now. Is that 7 minutes? It is. Yeah, never mind. So we have 30 seconds late into the timer. So does the defense still hold onto Quadium Station? There is still the same number of Thunder inside the points, which is great for TR. The Mossies are taking down that Thunder from the NC, which was deployed. Yes, he's down. So not a lot of opportunity now for the NC. That generator, yeah, will be stabilized for the TR. So no NC around here, unfortunately for them. You still have that turrets. That should be destroyed by now. They should have been destroyed by the TR. Yeah. Turret's gone. I think the man is gone as well. No opportunity, no TR onto Quadi Mountain Complex. A lot of TR onto Quadi. So where are the NC? Where are the NC? We have a 1224 onto Quadi Mountain Complex. We have some NC onto Gainudine, which might be some Sanders or maybe Reavers. But other than that, there is no NC onto the map. They are all onto Quadi Mountain Complex. Maybe waiting for an opportunity to attack. Let's have a look onto the road. Nope. They're not here. The one lightning is not enough. Do they bring Sanders? That's a ranger. Some infantry here. There is here. He's immobile. 5 minutes. So now we are on time. Alright. We should be on time. And not just daylight! Yay! That was kind of boring to fight onto the night. NT winning that duel. That lightning. Not being able to take down that infiltrator. Did I spot it some spotter? Yes, there it is. The TR back into the offensive here onto Quadi Mountain Complex. One Sunderer being deployed. That's a Walker Sunderer with the Ranger. You want to avoid hair. The thing is, you have some NC right onto the point. Does the NC decided to just go full throttle and just straight up defend Quadi Mountain Complex, not letting an opportunity for the TR to recapture Quadi Mountain Complex and score points? So yes, that will be the time here where the NC will not be able to capture Quadi Station, and the TR will not be able to capture Quadi Mountain Complex. So we have basically 4 minutes and 3 minutes and 30 seconds here of dead time where both teams can't do anything into the match to modify the score. So here you can basically just modify your KD or to get to gain back some nanites, which nanites you can fully regain your nanites in 15 minutes. So yeah, you will both teams will not do anything more into this match here. Unfortunately for TR, they will be led 3-0 by STAK here after a very convincing round from STAK. A very convincing first 20 minutes, I would say, because then we had an amazing defense onto Quadi Station. Nice reflex by the TR to just let Quadi Mountain Complex be captured by the NC in order to organize well onto the station, which I think that was crucial. If they didn't do that, they might have lost the station. So that was definitely great. Unfortunately for them, we didn't really see an opportunity for the NC to touch the station. At one point, they took down both generators, but then yeah, they didn't manage to do anything about it. So yeah, that was a bit unfortunate, I would say. But then, yes, that was a beautiful defense by the TR, and the NC straight up. I don't think they gave up. They just decided, all right, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. We're going to defend Quadiman staying on place. That's okay. We're all leading 3-0 into the series. You are going to attack next. You are going to have the same lane we had. So yeah, that's going to be difficult for you as well. And yeah, and I believe that the NC might have a nice plan for to attack onto the other lane, to attack onto Walkercomb Station. And Scarfield Reliquaries is definitely a nice space to see and to attack defense, Walker Ecological Preserve as well. So I really hope that we will see the second half of the map, because we only see one. Which is kind of boring for the Lanesmash. So yeah, that's going to be the end, the final 30 seconds of the rounds here, and that's going to be the win for STAK 3-0 against Winchester Flower Arranging Team. That's definitely a long name. So first half is over, just as the referee said. 3-0 for STAK. We will have a 15 minutes break in order to allow all the nanais to be regen, pull out some for the teams to reorganize, for the lane to be switched. So yeah, we'll have a small break. Then in 15 minutes we will come back. And we'll go for the second round of 40 minutes. See you later, guys. See you in 15 minutes. and welcome back. It's been nearly 10 minutes, 12 minutes maybe, that we are waiting, and we still need to wait few minutes, maybe a little bit less than 3 minutes, because we had the call from the referee that at approximately when the timer onto the stream was at 1 minute and 30 seconds, that the match will resume in 5 minutes. So yes, approximately 4 to 3 minutes left to wait, and we'll have the second round. And let's have a little bit of a summary of the first round. So we have the NC starting onto Walkercombe Station. They were the first one to touch the point, because they decided to drop with a Galaxy and have a huge amount of ESF, and all those ESF allowed the NC to gain the air control, and keeping their ESF. Unfortunately, their gal got destroyed, but they still drop some people onto the point. Those people hack the terminal and the NC bring some senators onto those bridges here, and from there they establish a nice defense. Unfortunately for the TR, they didn't have a nice opening because they choose to take a lot of tanks, and those tanks were pretty slow. If consider that they are Prowlers, which Prowlers is the fastest tank, main battle tank into the game. But yeah, the problem is tanks do not capture points, and that wasn't enough to touch the point for the TR. I believe that they just contest the point for a few seconds, but not enough to really steal and capture the point.
1 minute,
for
guys.
The TR. Yeah. There it is, the 1 minute call from the referee. Then from Shooter Skyway, we waited few minutes for the NC to move to make their move onto Gaindyne. They deployed here a Senderer, and once that Senderer got deployed, all the infantry flew onto the point, destroyed few RSs and Maxes that was set up here by the TR. We had one great double cobalt Senderer onto the balcony here, onto Gaindyne. Unfortunately for the TR, the Senderer got destroyed. Then the NC advanced onto the triple
We're gonna
stack.
go on next tick, guys.
So let's have a look on next tick. 20 seconds. Quadriman Tank
20
Complex.
seconds.
A Quadriman Tank Complex. There was a one Senderer being deployed by the NC. All the infantry went onto the point. Some cheers by the TR, but not enough.
10.
Whoa, she's just shot it. Not enough for the NC
5,
to capture the
4,
point. Then
3,
TR gave up
2,
the Monte
1.
Complex.
Go.
And yeah, that was the match basically for the NC. And I just noticed that it didn't show the map as I wanted. Quick Weaver, quick Reavers. But yeah, Reavers first onto the point. No capture yet, I believe. Yes, point still belongs to Avanu here, to the VS. But already a dogfight here for between the SFs. A lot of muzzies though in the air. Few Ravagers, few Reavers. Ravagers is the French word with an English accent. So yeah, few Reavers into the air, but seems that the Reavers have the upper hand for now. We have one lip, which is pretty rare to see. Let's have a look. So TR still going for the heavy battle tank push all the way from the road, and the Galaxy from the NC dropping onto the points. The points still belong to nothing, to nobody, but we have one Senderer from the NC right onto the points. Since the NC might have won the air battle, yes, I don't see any more Mossies. Oh, they are here onto ecological preserve. So, that's a lot of Mossies. 7 to 8 Mossies fighting some Reavers. The thing is, the Reavers switched their attention to the vehicle, to the ground vehicle, so we might have some Prowlers getting destroyed here. by the rivers. Oh no, the Prowler are all there. But that might be the same thing as earlier with the NC having the point, having that Thunderer right there. Slow push by the Prowlers. The Thunderer is destroyed because there was infantry into the L-shaped building. The Vanguards are pushing up. Did he buy it? He bought the anniversary bundle onto his Jaeger account, which is insane. That guy definitely has some money to spend. Which is great for Blindside. But yeah, those both Vanguards destroyed 2 Sun. Oh my god, they are going to be flanked by 3 Prowlers. Instant death onto the right one. The second one will use his shield, but it will be burning. It's not going to be enough, unfortunately, for them. Nice little flank by some Prowlers. So maybe the TR have a much better shot at capturing the base. We have 1 point. Did the NC? Oh no, never mind. I think that was a TR going onto the point, not capturing all the way. But since that's a neutral base, the point is basically ticking to infinite, because that's that's a strange status for the point to be captured by both teams. So yeah, NC is still in control of the point. Let's have a look. Where are the Prowlers? Where are the Prowlers? That's good questions. Where are they? They got destroyed. Maybe. So not a lot of... oh, there is 2 Prowlers there. So not a lot of TR into the base. Not a lot of TR presence. Because, yeah, definitely a lot of NC here. Scarfield, does the TR decided to give up Scarfield Wreck Race? Or maybe they are just regrouping to... Oh my god, that AB shot onto the river. That was insane. 1 beacon is there for the TR, but wasn't used, I think. But, yeah, maybe they're just regrouping to do a nice big push onto Shooter Skyway, but that might be not the case. We don't really know. They are setting a Thunder onto the point. No, he missed. Oh, he really needed to do that, because with 1 Thunder you can deploy into the garage, I think, all the along the walls here. But yeah, that Vanguard is definitely doing some job. That the same guy was the who bought the anniversary bundle. Oh, he will face the double Prowlers, but he has somebody. He has a buddy to fight with him, a Vanguard buddy. No TR still onto Shooter Skyway. So where are the TR? Just going to get into full defense mode. Those both Prowlers are going to be babysat by the Thunders, by the Reaper Thunderer. No Thunderer for now onto the base for the TR. So that's going to be full infantry, I believe. Few maxes onto the point. That's Burster. Yeah, that's anti-vehicle Buster, the double Buster max. Let's have a look. Second attempt. Thunder onto the base. Take 2. That's a mess. That's a mess. Unfortunately for that TR. So that's an NC gal. Taking all the troops, all the maxes from Shooter Skyway. Shooter Skyway actually has been captured by STAK. So that's 1 point for STAK, leading the series 4-0. Which there is an interesting statistic to bring. When a team scored 1 point into a match, so which include 2 rounds, the 2 rounds, they will not concede a single point throughout the match. So they are basically set up to win if they win at least one the first base. So the first team that has captured a base has won the match and has won the round in a clear victory for the tournament for now. Oh, big infantry push here by the NC. Oh, the max that was onto the big stairs got destroyed. Few infantry into the double door room, but that's not going to be enough. They're going to be sandwiched here between the 2 flows of NC advancing onto the point. No capture, no back cap onto through the skyway. But yeah, NC already onto the offensive here. Very, very aggressive, putting the pressure all the way to the elevators. I don't think they will farm that much the spawn, but maybe some rivers. We have 3 rivers for now into the air. Not much mosses. A 4th one here. Not much mosses. Do we have some anti-air? We have a Skyguard here, but nobody is in there. Yeah, so TR relying on some beacons and the spawn to access onto the point. The burst is maxed as well as the Gorgons is there for the TR, pushing all the way around by the door next to the big stairs. But you have 1 XC maxes to guard that entrance. Oh, let's slow down a little bit inside the building. Yeah, so you have a lot of infantry. That maxes will be really hard to break through. Oh, 1 medic is down, so that might be a nice opening here, but nice res grenade here to... Oh no, that's a revive. That's I totally forgot that grenade because the grenade is nowhere near used into the live play. So that's the healing grenade. I don't think that's the name, but yeah, that's basically basic summary. The Maxis decided to push a 1-shot with the archer, beautifully done, and behind it, that's the anti-infantry Maxis. That's the anti-infantry Maxis just being too good.
30 minutes remaining.
30 minutes remaining. I'm not late in terms of timer, luckily for me. But unfortunately for the TR, that will be 30 minutes of pure pain, pure aggression by the NC, and it seems that there is. Did the TR already gave up on the base and decided, all right, we are going to defend the next base? The thing is, if you're doing that all the way to Walkcom station, that's just like you're just going to be wrecked. You want to put up some fights here and there onto the base, just for the NC to waste nanites, to pull maxes, to pull vehicles, to pull more cheese they are already doing. Because I believe that the maxes that are alive onto the points, that little guy, there is a second white here, there were maxes that were onto the point, onto Shrouded Skyway. So they just invested for it, sorry, 450 nanites since the beginning of the game, of the round. So in 10 minutes, that's very, very cost efficient here for the NC. 30 seconds remaining into the time bank for into the timer for Scarfield Reliquaries, and I don't see how the TR are going to make to defend the base, because they are just not doing it. They don't have a drop incoming to drop at the last second or thing like this. They don't have anything. They're just preparing the defense of Fokuk Ecological Preserve. They are setting some Thunderers here and there. The thing is, That's the same situation that was that on Scarfield Reliquaries, whereas they set up some Thunderers outside the base, they set up some Prowlers outside the base, but the NC dropped onto the point, and that's going to be the same. That's going to be the same. That's a Galaxy from the NC that's going to drop onto the point, and all the vehicle set up by the TR are just going to be a waste of nanites here. We're waiting for the Galaxy to be charged to take up the maxes, and yeah, he will just flew right onto the point. I can bet some money on it. I can basically bet some money. Let's catch up that Galaxy a little bit. Can I go to the same speed? No, I have to be a little bit quicker or a little bit slower than him. Yeah, it's just going to drop right onto the base. Is there anyone onto point? There is one max, but only one. Does the terminal infantry terminal is this? Oh my god, is he still alive? No. Oh, you don't want to be revived, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, that one max wasn't enough. Yeah. No, that was 2 maxes, but definitely not enough, unfortunately, for the TR. The NC have the point. No backup attempts onto Scarfield Reliquaries, unfortunately, for the TR. So, yeah, you want to deny the capture as long as possible. You know that the drop is coming. You want to have one guy dedicated to just be annoyance for the NC into their backlane. Otherwise, it's just going to be a massacre for the TR. And all those Thunderers outside the base are just useless. They're unmanned. The Cobalt is unmanned. One vehicle, one Thunderer is being used to get some people onto the fight, but the Maxes is here to cover the infantry, to destroy the infantry coming into the building. The C4, oh my god, it's going to, yes, it did kill the Maxes, the flashes as well. So we might have a nice little push by the TR onto this building. Oh my god, the 2 maxes right on top of the door. Is it going to be enough? 1 max is down. 1 AV, 2 max is down. But the push from TR is destroyed. The res will be coming for the maxes, so well done TR, you've done this for nothing. 1 Thunderer is still alive. All the other Thunderers have been destroyed. The little fire team will be respawned into the alive Thunderer, which is smoking right now. So nice little push coming in. No medics alive though, so the push is dead already. 1 beacon is alive next to the buildings, so it will allow some TR to drop onto the point, but yeah, I think we will start the TR organizing the defense onto Wokocom Station approximately where there will be 1 minute left into the timer. But yes, that's going to be really difficult for the TR to regain and to defend the base, because they are not allowing, they're not getting the tools to defend the base. They are not pushing as one. They're only pushing at 6 or 7 people, whereas you are facing 3 maxes. Oh, they repaired the terminal, which is very bad, because if you have 1 infiltrator that decide to hack the terminal, NC can bring more maxes onto the point. which is a really bad idea to have to repair the terminal. So let's have a look. Less than 1 minute remaining. Does the TR? Yes, they are making the same move onto the station, blocking the entrance with some Thunderers. And yeah, basically the same scenario we had onto the first round. Well, let's see. Wokuk Ecological Preserve. No TR here. No TR. 13% of TR onto the base. Where I don't think they should. Alright, let's go full ham on defense. Then we don't care about the next about the previous base. But you have to defend bases. You have to. Otherwise, it's just going to be. They are not playing. They are not playing. TR are not playing. They are just suffering a slowly death bring by the NC. Nah. That Vanguard is not enough. So, same scenario here. Nice defense set up by the TR. Then we will have the NC trying to go for the generators. The only difference here is now the NC have some reavers in the air, and they are keeping it, which is good. And on the first round, we had no reavers in the air from at the last base at the station, which I pointed out that is it was kind of a mistake by the NC not having reavers, not having the air dominance, because right now they basically have free reign over the exterior of the base. It's much easier for them to go for the generators. It's much easier to set up Thunderers, to take nice flanking routes, to set up some vehicles for the NC, some tanks, so they can then be set up to destroy the Thunderers from the inside, at the inside of the base, once the generators are going to get down. So right now that's a very very good plan from the NC here, having the aggression onto the having the control of the air. But speaking of the air, we have a nice air battle here. That's 6 to 7 Mossies against 4 to 5 ESF, 4 to 5
20
Reavers.
minutes remaining.
Yes, that's the 20-minute mark here, and so the Mossies will be clearing all the remaining Reavers. That was an unfair fight for the NC from the beginning. So now the TR have the air control. So we will have all the Thunderers from the NC, which are onto the base. We have some flashes here and there, some RSs. So no straight up big Thunder. Everyone is moving in a small vehicle. So let's have a look. Where are the TR? Where are the TR? TR needs to, since they have a nice defense, they need to go onto the aggression onto Wokuk. They need to take a Thunder from whatever you want. Take a Thunder from a safe position. Have someone drop onto that vehicle, which is not destroyed by the NC. Have someone drop onto that vehicle, take a Thunder, deploy it onto the base, right there, and then attack. Have a serious attack for once, because otherwise it's just going to be a pain and really boring for us as casters and yes, and oh my god, that's a suicide flush. Did he do it? Is there any C4 on this flash? No! No, there is not! Oh my god. Oh, that could have been great. That could have been great. but we need more C4. We need more C4. So let's have a look. Yeah. ESF from TR will be farming. No attempt from the NC. Let's say no attempt, but I believe there was some attempt to get onto the generator. So let's have a look at maybe a Woku Ecological Preserve if the TR made a move here, but no. Still no move from the TR. There is quite a lot of population. There is more population onto Woku Ecological Preserve now compared to the defense of the TR, which explain a lot. And here the point is being captured, I believe, by a clocker. Let's find a clocker. Yes, there it is. You are there, buddy. You're there. Hello. I want to exit my my observer cam, but he will be freaking out, and I will be killed, which will be funny. It will be extremely funny, but but I will be killed. So I don't think I'm allowed to do this, but it will be insane. He's crouching. Oh my god! Oh no! He moved. He moved. That's a 3v1, and he got killed. Unfortunately, he should have waited. It should have waited for the NC to just, all right, we've got the point back, and just capture the point. Just go away. Do not try to contest the point because you're all alone, and you know you're all alone. And then as soon as the NC capture the recapture back the point, and then move away from the point, just remove onto the point and recapture it. And that's just going to be a pain for the NC because there will be always a cloaker infiltrated into the base. Oh, nice. I saw you, buddy. Oh my god, you're dead. So yeah, that's just going to be a very pain right onto the point because you always think, there's going to be a clocker. We can't move from the point, and yeah. So right now TR making small move here and there. Let's have a look if there is any thunder, but outside the base, no, not in obvious spot at least. Since I'm no TR, I don't see where are the. They have a beacon. So they have a beacon, but they are only running with infiltrator, with a bolter, with a sniper. They have that cloaker here, and that's it. The medic is dead, so you can't do anything. Oh, that's no cloaker. He has a sniper. So. Yeah, you can't do anything about the TR. Oh my god, it's just going to be destroyed. You have another beacon here? Yeah, all the beacon are going to be destroyed by the light assault from the NC. I'm spotting you. So, let's have a look at the station. Are the NC doing anything? No, I don't think they will do anything. They're just waiting to maybe for an occasion to jump onto the point.
14 minutes remaining.
Yeah, 14 minutes remaining. Yeah, I think it's we're just going to be idle for the next 40 minutes and just watch what is going on here. Some skirmishes by some flashes here and there, but that's no suicidal flash, so that's not interesting at all because oh my god, we can do this in plain sight. We can do this. My god, I didn't know. So the referee getting yelled at because he seems to have his mic into his mouth when he's telling the time. So let's follow the flash because that's the most interesting thing that we can do into this match for now. What? Oh my god! Get wrecked. So, let's follow Flash. Still. That's... Oh, NC making their move to overload the generators. One RSR getting stuck into the Flash. There is no kill. No team kill here. Strange, because we are talking about NC. One heavy from TR onto the roof, trying to destroy the RSR. He still has one rocket left, and the RSR is going to be destroyed. That's a double kill from the heavy assault. The generator is still being overcharged here by the NC. One heavy assault to defend that generator. The 1v1 won by the bruiser, because you're running the shotgun here. And try to make things interesting. That's very difficult because we're only speaking about a generator. But yeah, NC having a generator. Do they have the second one? Oh no, you have the archer. You can't move. You have the archer. My god. Oh no! Shame on you. He had the archer. Now he's going to defend the generator. But yeah, that's definitely not a good move to make. As an engineer, with the archer, having your secondary is great, but he got lucky that the AVS wasn't looking at him. Second generator has been overload as well. Oh my god, nice suicide. But yeah, should be defendable very easily by the TR here. One heavy getting sniped out by a bolter onto the station, the roofs. Watching from afar. The second bullet will be the good one. Sire 42 is the answer for everything for TR. My god! He's very efficient. Where are you? Ah, you're here. So, let's have a look. Let's switch bases. Bokuk Ecological Preserve. TR have the point! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! And that's no clocker! That's a serious squad! They have a point, they have a beacon. They have an internet turret. Oh my god, that's the best setup from the TR we had from the entire round. One LA from NC clearing the room by himself. Nice concussion grenades thrown by the heavy assault. One heavy assault still remains behind the crates. The medic is there. Maybe a res grenade from his fellow TR onto the point. One heavy from behind onto the stairs, but he needs to reload. No, that's too late. That was a good opportunity.
Alright guys, we passed the 10-minute mark.
Oh yeah, the referee is not hitting his mic anymore.
9 minutes 40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, that's that was the first serious attack by the TR into this round, and we had to wait. We had to wait 30 minutes to have a serious push from TR to oh, shit. My god. So, still have the Vanguard. The bling bling man with his camo. What is that decal? Is that an NC helmet? I believe it is. Yes, that is. It is. Stop moving! Oh, that's the 6th anniversary decal, I believe. So, Valkyries from TR onto the point. Still the boring Thunderers onto. Let the NC attack the points! Please. I'm begging you, TR. There is a 2-minute delay. So if in 2 minutes we still see those Thunderers onto the point, I'm just going to rage quit Spawn Inside and uninstall the game. No, just kidding. Just not doing it. But yeah. yeah. Destroying towers. 101. By Herods. Let's go, Herods, you can do it. You are going to save your Sandra, which is burning. We need an engineer for that Sandra. Is that an NG? Yeah, we have. So we're still destroying. Are they just messing around with flashes? I believe so. There is few GSD flashes. There's at least one. All the rest just don't care. They are doing a line. They are doing a line. Oh my god. So well coordinated. That's the NC. What's the flash? Oh my god. Oh, did they plan this? They planned this. That's my. Oh, they are racing. There is dead people here. Oh my god. Oh, we are definitely an NC. There is team kill. And there is a race right now from the NC around the arm station. Both there is some liberators from the TR just doing nothing. But there is a small race between flashes, senders, harasses around the arm station, and for now the winner is who are you? Ah, you have too much of an unpronunciating name. And there we go! He won the race! He won the race. I believe that that was really a race. That might be the only interesting thing the NC could have done here at the station, because it's kind of sad to have that perfect of a defense. And the NC not even trying. Oh, they tried, but not seriously. Now they are doing a race outside the base, so they don't even try seriously to bring Sanders over and over and over for 20 minutes
remaining.
For 20 minutes to destroy the Sanders, then to destroy the Sanders. So they didn't try it. I'm a bit sad because they could have been more interesting, or at least a little more challenging for the NC getting wiped or thing like this. The thing is, the NC are not doing anything. And where are the TR? The TR can't capture the base, can't capture ecological preserve. Which, kind of a shame. They are struggling. No, that's a nice and serious attack here. A lot of infantry. We have a Sandura, so that's the best setup so far by the TR onto Wokuk Ecological Preserve. They have enough time to capture the base. So let's see how things are going to go for the TR onto Wokuk Ecological. Will they be able to score 1 point? Oh my god. Beautiful 1v1. The barrier got reset. And yes, the vehicle, the infantry terminal is destroyed. That heavy will push onto the stairs, but will be flanked by a light assault here. Oh no. A push from the teleporter by the NC, already defending the point at 2 minutes and 19 seconds of the timer. We still have the maxes, but we have 1 flashes by the NC. He won the race. That's the one who won the race. No, just kidding. But Yeah, he's doing his job even with flashes. Oh my god, that's the immediate response by the NC. Take a lot of maxes right into the face. That's the kind of defense where the TR were lacking of. Big push with a lot of maxes. We didn't see those kind of pushes by the TR throughout the match, throughout the rounds, and they just decided, all right, that's 2 minutes timer. We're just going to give up the base, reorganize, and get wrecked onto the next base. So yeah, we were missing those kind of play by the TR. But the point's still flipping. No, never mind. That's the NC onto the point here. And
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining. Max is marching all the way to the Sunrise. Only one Sunrise though, I believe. That was lightning here. Then, did I forgot to? Yeah, I think I totally forgot to add 2 points to the NC because they captured Sure the Skyway, that's 4, Scafield Rakery 5, and Wokuku Ecological Preserve, so 6. That's a 6-0 here. Unfortunately for the TR, nearly a perfect victory. NC didn't really touch the ARM station, the main base of the TR, but yes. Oh my god, are they just farming the Thunder?
Final minute.
This is sad, Alexa. This is so sad. Play Despacito, which I don't have a personal AI, but yeah, kind of get the reference. There is the last 30 seconds. One gal. Yes, those kind of move we wanted to see. Not for the last 30 seconds, but suicidal gal dropping onto the point in desperate. Oh no, it's so bad. So bad we've seen those kind of play just at the last minute. The last 5 minutes.
GG guys.
Oh my god, we are hearing the alarm clock of the referee. So yeah, that's going to be it, guys. GG for STAK shot. Static Assault Commando leading the match throughout the rounds and throughout the base, winning the match 6-0 against Winchester Flower, a ranging team. So yeah, that was a easy victory, I would say, for Shot Tactics. And yeah, STAK will be first in their round. They will be scoring 18 points and conceding 0 points, so nearly perfect rounds. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. I believe we will have a team captain interview, so I will try to set up the thing.
Hello, Artu.
Hey.
I need to go, yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, I mean push the talk.
User joined your channel.
Let's go. So, we have the ref.
Someone move Ratto line, please, for WFAT.
User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Right, so I need Bob, Fling, and Canadian.
Bob, Fling, Bling, Canadian, okay.
So, are we still waiting for someone?
Yeah.
Oh, all right,
3 more people.
Well,
can you take care of that, Arrows?
I take care of it.
User was moved to your channel.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Fling.
User was moved to your channel.
And no fine Canadian.
Forgot this wasn't a friendly then. Bob, you there?
Bob Skål? Yeah, he's
I
here.
am here, yes.
Bobby S.
Canadian?
We're good? Oh, still missing.
Everyone here?
Guess so, or Canadian?
From my team, no one else, no.
I think we're good.
Alright,
Okay.
alright. So.
Actually, wait. Grenade shot, please, for Canadian.
Ah, okay, that's...
Grenade.
Okay. Yeah, I forgave you.
User was moved to your channel.
There it is. So I think we have everyone. So GG to both teams, I would say. Even though we had one team basically rolling onto the other one. So yeah, I will start by STAK. GG 6-0, being undefeated. 18-0 in terms of records, in terms of map differential, that's base differential. So how did you organize for that opening? Because you had the drop, the early drop.
Yes. So what we did is we went pretty heavy on air because we know that the WFAT air is most likely one of the strongest air forces in the whole tournament. So we also had less pilots than usual, or we were missing specific people. So we went just with 13 ESFs at the start. Everyone who can fly at least a little just went in an ESF, and then we tried to gain air control. What worked, I would say. We only dropped a few people on point, killed the terminal as fast as possible, redeployed back, pulled Sundies at the previous base, because it's faster than actually starting with the Sundies in the home base, because the lane is so long. And then, yeah, we did our thing. Good supported maxes, a lot of Sundies. The stuff we do in all the matches.
Alright, were you prepared to face a lot of MBTs onto the base?
We went with 2 Falcon maxes, so 2 anti-vehicle maxes, but that wasn't enough. So we quickly hacked the terminal at Shrouded Skyway, the infantry terminal, and switched to 3 anti-vehicle maxes, and even pulled a 4th one, I think.
And you also had
kill all the vehicles.
Yeah, you also had those the duo vanguards that
Yes.
were doing the job. To be fair, that wasn't an easy task. So GG to them. Sometimes it can be very difficult to face so much
Great
brawlers.
tank drivers. They're both super reliable people. One is Arots. Everyone knows him as the referee, but on the other side, he's also an amazing tank driver. And the other one is Alpha. He also makes great cinematics. But yeah, they did a great job. Like, really, I'm really happy with our armor guys. I by myself have no clue about armor, so giving that in someone's hand who can handle that is a welcome aspect of this team.
Yeah. One thing I was wondering at some point, were you more focused on getting a pre-cap or just fixing the current situation of the base you just captured? Because sometimes the transition between base to base was, let's say, slow, even though that was quite efficient. So no pre-cap or just...
Our transitions is our biggest weakness, I would say, if I can speak open about that. Like, we are a super strong team and we have a bunch of very strong players, but our transitions between bases are rather slow compared to what other teams do, I would say. So yeah, that's our weakness. I would say that like this.
Okay. I think that's basically it for my question to you. Switching to WFAT. How things went for the opening, because I think you didn't had enough time to push with your infantry onto the point because it was taking too much time for you to clear up the vehicle. Is that correct?
It went broadly as expected, to be honest, mate. They just had a few more in the air than we expected. Like our plan wasn't even to touch the point. We were only going to touch the point if they looked weak enough on point that we could, because STAK tend to drop a lot of maxes on point straight away.
Yeah.
And we would have to sort of go from the outside in to get to point. So it was basically just to contest the opener, really. We weren't expecting to realistically cap that point.
Or maybe just so since you were not planning on capping the points, were you planning on stealing it, or that was just out of the scope of the
it was
strategy?
The general idea, if they were weak enough on point that we could push the point, then we'd have the vehicle support around the point to be able to do that. And we sort of almost made it in the first round. Like there was fighting on the point at least.
Yeah.
But second round we just got I called the defensive Genadin, I think. No, the one south of Shrouded.
Scarfield Recrease.
I called the defense of that like halfway through the Shrouded's cap because we were not getting any headway in the second round.
Yeah.
We were discussing before the match. The only way we would be able to get on that point was if we had air superiority, and then once we ended up not having that, we just decided to go defensive.
All right.
From pretty early on.
Yeah, it's true that compared to Snipsel, they had a lot of reavers, and they weren't expecting. They were prepared to face a strong air force, which I believe that having more reavers, even though you're a bit weaker in air, you still have the superiority in terms of numbers, and then you can have the superiority in air, winning the dogfights. So yeah. Just retreating, especially onto the second round, we've seen how you basically gave up onto the base and focus on full defense onto the next one. Did you focus too much in terms of vehicle, because they were always dropping onto the point, and when they set foot onto the point, not letting you back onto it? So did you use too much prowlers, sanders outside the base and not enough max inside the point?
Yeah, that's definitely a fair point. I think we did. We had too many people elsewhere, but at the end of the day, when they drop full maxes on you, it's quite difficult to respond whether you're there or not.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's just going to be it. I would like to point out great defense onto the station. Nice reflex. Sometimes it can be. I've been into Lanesmash, and we were getting crushed because we had no experience. I was the leader, and I was always overwhelmed and always behind. So what I would like to point out, and you were really clear in terms of your decision of, all right, we're going to let them the base, which is not an easy decision to do, and focus on full defense, which has allowed you to defend at least your home station, and beautiful defense on home station. At the second round, I thought that the NC might have a nice shot at capturing the home station because they had the air superiority, but you just came up with 8 to Morses.
Round to play.
So yeah, that was the last 20 minutes. All the Sanders inside the home station didn't move, and that was a great defense here. But other than that, it was really difficult for the NC to try to attack, and I think in the last round they didn't even try to. Maybe you can add some word on it, Snipsel. Did you try into the second round to capture that home station?
I didn't play the second round, but my opinion to the whole point is that M stations are, due to the fact that rep grenades are a thing, they are just incredible hard to cap, if not close to impossible. The problem is you can get both generators down, but you just throw repair nades from anywhere against the generator, and they get repaired. Like,
Yeah, and that can work on the
can't
SEU.
do anything. You can even have half a squad in each generator building to defend it. If they just throw red nades on you, they will repair the generator. There is no counter to it, what is pretty boring, so we decided to just fall back and wait until the round ends.
Yeah, yeah. I believe that you are correct on this, and even from a personal point of view, station are so boring to capture. The 1 point station are really boring to capture. The 3 to 4 points station are interesting because
3 point stations are amazing bases.
But unfortunately, we don't have a lot of all those kind of station.
No,
only one per continent, I think. And if all station add 3 to 4 points, that would be insane. Unfortunately, we don't have it. Do you have anything to add up on this, guys? Otherwise, it's going to be the end.
Yeah, GG, Bob,
Yeah,
all
GG.
the other guys. Thanks for the match. Thanks for the referees. Thanks for the casters.
Yeah, special thanks for Motong. He
He woke up at 5 in the morning, as far as I know. Thank you,
damn.
Motong.
Thank you very much.
Stay awake and don't fall asleep. That's really great. Thanks. Thanks for the effort. Yeah. Thanks. Just have a nice sleep and good.
I wish you lots of caffeine.
Honestly, I almost fall asleep.
I hope not because of match.
Sleeping their job. Saw a few 1x red dot scopes.
Oh,
Big
really?
No, I didn't.
Don't we go to the referee? I thought we only played maxes and no heavies. Need to talk with my team.
Yeah, so thank you very much,
GG.
guys.
Alright,
Thank
GG,
you very
goodbye.
much. And GG. That was your last game of the group stage, STAK.
Yeah,
So
two
you'll be-
amazing games from Winchester Flower Arranging Team
Yeah.
stage.
Keep the
And,
sword low, keep the
I
sword low.
don't know your opponent yet. Let's have a look for Winchester. Oh, you were supposed to fight against
Play
Wayne
with-
United, but somehow the game. So that was both of you the last game you've played on.
Yes.
For the
That's
group
one
stage.
we were looking
Yeah.
forward to. Yes.
So yeah, you should be advancing first and second of your group. Then you will basically meet each other into maybe the final. Yeah.
Yes.
That would be
As
what
long as we
I
meet someone we can beat.
like to see, to be honest. I think they could beat one of the other teams.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, seeing WFAT in the final would be amazing.
So
Yeah.
which team would you like to face into the semis and final?
Give me
Kobe
the
or
Frenchies.
RSPC?
Give me the Frenchies.
Oh.
Oh, you
the
want to
Frenchies.
face French stacks? All
Yeah, I
right,
want to
all
meet
right.
the French
Actually,
stack.
I
just
actually
wanna play
see
against Osprey.
RSPC as the stronger team than Kobe at the moment, if I compare their performance.
All right.
And they are called the French Stack as well. So they've got Stack in
Would
there.
we,
Such an offensive name.
The
Who would
copyright.
do that?
I know.
All right, all right. Everyone
Anyway,
wants to
guys.
fight the Frenchies, so thank you
will.
very much.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye bye. Have a
Bye.
great day. Great night.
User left
Whatever.
your channel. Disconnected from your
See ya.
channel.
Okay, guys, take care.
User left your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
So, I think that's just going to be it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching that match. That wasn't as excited that we could have expect, but yeah, sometimes Lanesmash are Lanesmash, and they are pretty much one-sided. But yeah, we will see. We will see for maybe the semis of the regular championships will be much more interesting and close. But right now, that was a pretty much one-sided game. But GG to both teams. But because that's really difficult to play Lanesmash, and I believe there is 2 games tomorrow. So we will have Kobe versus Rail on to Austin, the lane number 2, playing on Sunday, the 2nd of December at 20 UTC. And just before it, we will have ACG versus Gordon Child Marines, playing on Austin as well at 19:30 UTC. So definitely stay tuned and come back in less than a day for more PlanetSide. Bye bye.